Welcome back to Gardening for Health and Wellbeing. So today's episode, I'm beginning to just prep my dehydrator as it's been sitting and I haven't been using it of late, so it's collected a little bit of dust and grime and whatnot from the air. So I'm just revamping it and giving it a good clean, just in some nice warm soapy water. And I'm just using some ordinary soap suds and a sponge, and then I'm putting it out into the sun to dry, as the sun is a really good way to dry them, as it's a good sterilizer. So this morning I'm going to be harvesting some sage and some thyme. First time ever growing sage. Not sure how I'm going to actually use it in my application of food and whatnot, because I've not really had it. But I'm going to dehydrate it and I'm going to use it as like a rub and stuff for different meats, and maybe even I was reading about a butter sage sauce as well, and that sounds really good. So that's what I'm going to most likely do. So here I'm just going to layer on the thyme on the bottom, and I get about a tray and a half of those, and then I get about 2.5, I think, trays of the sage spread out. The very top layer is very, very few leaves. I probably could have put it on one of the other trays in hindsight, but I didn't. But I put it on for 6 hours. It didn't need the full 6 hours, and I had it on, I think it was 60 degrees. It was only probably not even 3 hours that it was actually in the dehydrator for, before everything was all dehydrated well. And then we will come back and we will see what I do with the dried sage and thyme. In the meantime, I decided that I was going to go out and harvest some more of the Swiss chard and do what I did in a previous video, and that is just blanch it and then date it, form them into like little discs or pucks, and freeze them for later use. I ended up only getting 2 bags of chard once blanched, and that just stops the decaying process from happening and keeps all the good nutrients in the vegetable. So here we can see that the sage has dried, and I'm contemplating whether or not it is 100% dry and ready to blitz up, and I determined that it was. So here I'm just putting it into my little, I think it's a Ninja, blender, and I'm just trying to shake it up and get it going and blend up into like a fine powder. And then once I get it to the consistency I want it, I put it into some jars with the lid, and I'm going to take them upstairs to the kitchen and hopefully I can use it. So here I'm just doing the thyme. This one, it was more trickier than the sage to get going. In hindsight, maybe should have took all the leaves off of the stems, but the stems were really tender, so I decided to dehydrate them as well. But yeah, all worked out really well, so thanks for watching. Bye.